And that looks like a 5 iron. Bit too much club on that. And 18 feet to go here. And from that length, that is a feat to accomplish. And unfortunately, he's going to move down 2 spots on the leaderboard. And now teeing off on this par 4. And about 170 yards out. I think that's a 5 iron. Just too much club. Oh, there's how you make a chip shot, folks, in there. And currently our leader's sitting on top of things here with a round of 10 under. And setting up for the par 5 hole. And he can't be too happy with that shot. I think this one might be in the rough. And it is looking like this next shot is deep into that rough. Unlucky on that approach shot. And after that hole, he will go up to even par. And currently the score to beat is 10 under par. Oh, and he's going through the branches here. And he's taking this one through some branches. And this shot he's taken through the branches. And that shot's back into the short stuff. This one's about a 7-footer. And that will be for bogey. And he's going to drop down 2 spots on the leaderboard after that hole. And the 8th hole is next. Well, I'm pretty sure this is going to land in the fairway here. But in actual fact, it ended up in the rough. Looks like this one's heading for trouble. And that shot is back into the fairway, and that green is definitely in play. And this putt could save par. Nice little putt. And after that hole, he's going to move down 2 spots on the leaderboard. The next hole we have before us is a par 3. Let's see what happens. It looks like a 7-iron. Too much club on that, I think. Setting up here green side, but in the rough. And this putt to save par. And finishing this hole out with a solid putt. And he's going to drop down 3 spots on the leaderboard after that one. And on to the 10th hole here. Well, this one's looking pretty good. And setting up 13 feet from the cup. From 28 feet out. And about 8 feet to the cup. And a nice putt. And after that, he's going to move down 2 spots on the leaderboard. And moving on to the 11th hole. And he'll be happy with that. Well, this isn't looking too good. Ooh, looks like he's going through the branches here. About 15 feet to the cup from here. Oh, that's bad luck there. And that one will drop for the bogey. And he's going to drop 2 spots on the leaderboard after that hole. And moving along now on the 12th hole. And going with the 7-iron on this one. And that will not be on the green. Hey there. Well, the chip ricochets off the pin and about 4 feet from the cup. And that drops for bogey. And our leader today currently sitting at 9 under par. And now the 13th hole. I think we'll find some fairway here. And about 175 yards to the pin. It looks like the hybrid is on display here. Too much club, I think. And this putt's about a 2-footer here. All right, let's take a peek at the leaderboard now. And that hole has put him down 3 spots on the leaderboard. Okay, let's see what this tee shot has in store on the 14th. From 240 yards away. Going with the 3-wood. And nothing to write home about on that approach shot. And he's got to be happy with that. And that one drops for par. And he's going to drop down 2 spots on the leaderboard after that hole. And setting up now on the 15th. Yeah, this is looking fairway bound. And about 225 yards out. Very well played golf shot. And hitting this par 5 and 2, it's going to set up some serious possibilities. And this putt's for birdie. And a nice putt there. And unfortunately, he's going to move down 3 spots on the leaderboard after that one. And setting up on the 16th tee. And I think he will like that. And about 215 yards away. This one's heading for the green. And this putt to save par. And that one will drop. And he's going to drop 3 spots on the leaderboard after that hole. Okay, and moving on to the 17th now. And he's probably not happy about that shot. I think this is going towards the rough here, folks. And that approach is on with a lengthy putt coming up. 15 feet away here. Ooh, and just inches away from greatness. Okay, and now we will take a look at the leaderboard. And after that one, he has gone down in the standings. And now teeing up for the final hole of the round. And this next putt is for a final round score of 79. For the birdie. And this event is over for him, folks. He played his heart out, I think, and just couldn't really make a competitive run at the top of that leaderboard today. And that's gonna do it for the broadcast here today, folks. From myself and all the hardworking people here at the TGC Network. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're ready for some golf because it's almost guaranteed to be a good time here on the TGC Network. And we are ready to roll with our first round action here. Let's get down to that first tee and see what happens. I think he'll like that. And about 155 yards out. And heading for the green. That's about a few feet from the cup. And that one will drop. And starting the round off with a par. And now let's see what the second hole has in store. And this shot's looking promising. From here, about 230 to the pin. And here's the 3-wood. Okay, and hitting this par 5 and 2, that's some fine club work out there. This putt's about 7 feet to the cup. Oh my goodness. And about 5 feet from the cup. Just missing here. Okay, and let's have a look at the leaderboard. And as we look at the leaderboard, our current leader today is sitting at 1 under. That's the score to beat. And now let us see what the third hole has in store. It looks like a 7-iron. Not enough club on that one, unfortunately. Oh, my word. And a little bit of excitement to that chip shot there. And this to save the par. All right, and our leader and the score to beat today is currently even par. And now the fourth hole. And nicely done, looking like we'll have some fairway here. And they're about 3 feet away here. And now let's take a look and see what's happening up on that leaderboard. And he's going to move down in the standings after that hole. Okay, let's see what the fifth has in store for us. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. From here, about 230 yards to the pin. 3-wood in action here. And this putt is essential to save par. And a decent putt. And unfortunately, he will go down in the standings after that one. And moving on to the 6th. And he's probably not happy about that shot. Well, that shot's looking not too good. That's too bad. He's ended up in the water here. And no good. And 110 yards or so to the pin. Here is the pitching wedge. And with that, he's on the green. And 13 feet to go here. "14 feet to go." And after that shot, the max shot limit has been reached, and we're going to move to the next hole. And after that one, he's unfortunately going to be moving down in the standings. Well, I think this one's going to find the short grass. And about 180 yards to the pin. Going with the hybrid here. And just not enough club on that one. And this putt's about 13 feet from the cup. And that putt drops for bogey. And so far today, the score to beat is even par. And now the 8th hole. Well, you'll probably like that. This one's looking good. From 18 feet away. Ooh, and that was very close, but it just didn't drop. This looks like around a 4-footer, I'd say. And that one will drop. And that hole has led to him falling down on the leaderboard here. Okay, and on to the 9th. And going with the 7-iron on this one. Just not enough club on that one. And this one's near the green, but in the rough. Pretty sure he's going to like that one. And this one's about 4 feet from the cup. And that one drops for par. And in today's event, the score to beat is 1 under currently. And let's see what the 10th has in store. It's looking like it's heading into the fairway. From 135 yards out. Going with the 8-iron. And this one looks about 4 feet. And that one goes for birdie. And no change in his leaderboard status after that hole. Okay, now moving on to the 11th. And it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff. Oh, that's just poor luck there. I thought that was going to be better. Still in the rough after that one. "34 feet to go." 12 feet to the cup. This putt's about 3 feet away. And it looks like he moved down in the rankings after that hole. And let's see what the 12th has in store. And that didn't sound like the cleanest of contact. And now back into the fairway. Looking good. This one's about 10 feet away. That's right around 2 feet. And as we look at the leaderboard, our leader is currently at 1 under par. All right, let's see what happens on the 13th hole here. And here's an 8 iron. Bit too much club on that one. "11 feet to the cup." This putt's right around a 9-footer. And a good putt. And after that one, he's fallen in the standings. And setting up now on the 14th hole. And that is just fantastic work, hitting the green off the tee on this par 4. And this putt is for birdie. This one's about 10 feet from the cup. Oh, and I thought that was going to go. And this is right around the 8-foot mark. Oh my goodness, that was close. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that hole, he will stay right where he is on the leaderboard. And setting up now on the 15th tee.